Latin community to go out
Yeah.
and look something to eat on the street.
Yeah.
It's easier and you have a lot of variety. I believe we just had it like that.
Yeah.
It's easier. It's more convenient to step out in a food truck to go to the restaurant.
Yeah.
And people like to see how do you prepare their food, like face to face.
Right.
On the restaurant, you don't see that. They were like getting surprised, see something similar, what probably that they do have in China, but instead of cooking like outside, on the street, over here, since we have to follow a lot of regulation, which is
Right.
really good though.
Yeah. It's not
Keeping
bad.
everything in good temperatures, nice and clean, have hot water, you can wash your hands and stuff like that. They're kind of feel comfortable to go out. I mean, you can see people, they just go and they just straight out ask whatever they feel. Once they saw the pictures, they wanna try, you know. And it's a good thing though.
That's what I'm saying. It's a part of LA, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
There's so much
and
here,
it's been
you know?
extended. It's been extended so far. And now you find it in Oregon, Utah, Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And all those are Latino people that are probably have the idea from here and they move on and, have a different chances. Because here in LA, there's so many food trucks.
Right.
I mean, we have a lot of variety though.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is.
See, man. Awesome.
So a little over 20 years ago, my parents, they moved from Palestine right after they got married. And after working at a bunch of jobs, they decided 2 years later that they wanted to open their own restaurant because they were very into cooking and bringing their culture into specifically Anaheim, because there wasn't really any restaurant that embodied what they ate at home. And so the year they opened the restaurant, they made me, and they didn't know what to name me, and so they decided to name me after the restaurant, and they called me Kareem. And then 20 years later, here I am, and I'm running the show, and we sell falafel almost to all of California because that's our most popular product.
The oldest, longest restaurant to stay here in Anaheim. Most restaurants here open 2 years, 3 years. They sell it, they close down, up and down their restaurants. But we still have the same restaurant, the same people, the same owner. Yeah, and we always brag about it, that same food. We used to say same taste, same owner, same taste, same owner. But especially in Arabic restaurants, they keep hiring people. The owner doesn't cook. I am the owner, I am the cook. My husband used to be the owner, he used to cook, me and him together. In Arabic restaurant, the owner doesn't cook. The owner sits with his friends having argile or cigarettes, coffee, and the people he hired in the kitchen making the food. Yeah, but with me, nobody touched the food but me. I make the falafel, the hummus, the food, everything from A to Z.
Accommodations for
A lot of different people, and actually Hispanic owners and Hispanic cook the soul food. So it's not originally just, you know what I mean? He learned the recipe from an older black lady a long time ago. Here, and we have all different type of cultures. Chinese, we have Koreans, black, Mexican, white. We have a lot of Caucasian people come.
Really?
Sit down and eat and get full. You like chitlins? Our chitlins is a big seller if you like that type of food. But of course, a lot of black people like chitlins. So yeah, chitlins is a big seller too. But everything, and of course, fried chicken. But if you're looking for something different, this is the place to be. I mean, because everybody was pretty much raised up on soul food. Nowadays, people is raised up on microwavable food unless you come to the soul food place to get soul food. So soul food, I think, is centered around just family in the kitchen, cooking, having a good old time, sitting down, eating, getting full, and then going home and going to bed.
Right. We have here the typical fried chicken, collard greens, and mac and cheese.
delicacy because sabzi is washing it and cutting it. I cut most of it, 80% of it. Cutting it, washing, drying. Has to wash and dry, and cleaning sabzi. Of course, is in this society they wash it automatically and all that. They have a lot of greens, even in Uzbekistan, next to Basta, where Ahvaz and all that is. They call a city named Ahvaz, and there's one in Lorestan, Islamabad. They produce a lot of greens because greens grow in sand. In easy, with a little bit of. This is called fluffy rice. It's exactly opposite of Chinese sticky rice. Okay. Now the steam goes from saffron. You have to sip it in the hot water. This is not hot enough. So after sip it in the hot water, you go sip it. The saffron in the hot water. When it dissolves totally, there's no strands anymore. I had dissolved that. I had grounded that with some salt, some sugar, the saffron, and then young. When I was young, when I was actually young, my mother was sort of working and very busy and very socializing and all that. We had cook at home. I had a nanny. A nanny raised us, me and my brothers. She was very good cook. I mean, my mother had taught her.
Did she make the gourmet sabzi?
Oh yeah.
Your nanny did?
Oh, she before we were born, my mother had taught her everything.
Oh, wow.
Food provided to you from the kindness of other humans. Whatever monks receive from other people as they're going around, they have to eat. They can only eat that what is given to them from. You can't tell them you want this food the next day, or like you can't.
I would like to eat hamburger. Please, no. Understand?
Yeah, monks are only allowed to eat the food that are given to them from. Food is something that you don't really need a lot. Just one meal is more than enough for you to be satisfactory.
The monk can eat food after sunshine, can eat before sunshine, until noon. After noon, cannot eat, but can eat something. Something is mean juice, medicine, something. Okay.
Puttang saranang kacchami.
Puttang saranang kacchami.
It's a potluck. Potluck, like a potluck. After monk, we serve for monk first, and then we come to potluck together every day.
Overeating, just eating.
ไม่กินน้อยเกินไป
Not overeating, not eating enough.
ไม่กินมากเกินไป
Less, not eating less, not eating too much, eating enough.
กินพอดี
Eating enough.
พอดีกับ
just
ร่างกายตัวเรา
sustain himself throughout the day. And for him to know if he ate too much or not enough, is for him to do it and then see the result as after 12 o'clock to see how his body taught to stay within the middle section.
Balance.
So yeah, so that's with him. Food is an attempt for him to kind of balance himself out or challenge himself in terms of eating too much, eating not enough, and seeing the results happen to his physical body.
พระพุทธเจ้าสอนให้เดินสายกลางทุกเรื่องไม่ใช่เรื่องอาหารอย่างเดียว
And he's saying not only just the food, but Buddhists were taught to maintain like a middle ground in everything.